And welcome back. The Minnesota Vikings could certainly help their playoff standing with a win tonight in Seattle. These two teams met almost exactly a year ago on Monday night, with the Seahawks pulling away in the fourth quarter to win 21-7. This was that game. Tonight, Seattle is not wearing the entire lime green jerseys or uniforms. Their pants are a darker green, but they're wearing the green tops. And I can't show you highlights until tomorrow because the game is not quite over, but it is right down to the wire. Let's go to the scoreboard. The Vikings led at halftime. Seattle came back to take a 34-17 lead. Now keep in mind that Kirk Cousins 0-7 on Monday Night Football, and he has rallied his team with a long touchdown pass. Kyle Rudolph made a great catch in the end zone to cut it to 34-30. They missed the point after, and Seattle is trying to ice this game away in the final 2 minutes. C.J. Hammond, a 36-yard catch. Dalvin Cook was injured in this game, had a touchdown run. We'll have highlights for you tomorrow. Well, the Mount Marty men's basketball team is in the midst of a remarkable turnaround, and at the center of that is Colby Johnson, a player who had to travel a remarkable route of his own just to get to Yankton. Zach Borg has more on our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week.
It's easy to see why Colby Johnson got the chance to play basketball at Mount Marty.
Colby's a tremendous player, both offensively and defensively. He can guard big, he can guard small, he can catch and shoot, he can drive it.
It's how the Denver native made it to Yankton that makes you see why he plays each game like it's his last. Johnson started at William Penn in Iowa, transferred after redshirting his freshman year to a community college in California, and was set to play at Grace University in 2017-18.
The school closed down before the season even started. The second semester, I went home, I wasn't in school. That's when all the questions started coming in. Where am I going to go? Am I still going to be playing?
That's when former Mount Marty coach Cody Schilling got in touch.
You know, he just really sold me on an opportunity. You know, and that's all I've built my career on, is just an opportunity to come do my thing. And I just took full advantage of my opportunity and just wanted to shine.
And Colby has.
Colby Johnson stops, pops for three, and it's good! It's good! Colby Johnson just hit a three to win the game!
After leading the team with 16.5 points a game last year, he's up to 18 a game this season, and their top rebounder, helping lead the Lancers to a 10-2 start.
You know, we talk about be a good basketball player. Don't just be a great shooter or a great driver. He's a guy that brings a ton of flexibility to us, both offensively and defensively.
Opportunity was all Colby Johnson wanted, so it's no surprise that he sees more of it for his team.
We've been through a lot, you know, JUCO guys and for them D2 guys. And so we just want to come here and end it on a good note. We want to win a national championship here, and we want to change, you know, the momentum here at Mount Marty.
In Yankton, Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
And again, they have a big game later this week against Dakota Wesleyan. Now, the Dakota Wesleyan women were winners tonight up in Aberdeen. They beat Presentation on Sarah Carr's birthday. She led the way with 15 points, 86-51, as Kennedy Cheeseman named NEIA Player of the Week. She averaged 30 points a game last week. Dort improves to 10-1, beats Dakota State, as Erica Feenstra last year was an Athlete of the Week. She had 27 points and 8 rebounds. So Dort, number 5, Dakota Wesleyan, number 7. And USD was leading late in the half, a 13-2 Husky run to finish the half. Washington is leading that game 32-23. It's hard to believe that a team that went 27-1 in the regular season was not selected last night for an at-large bid in the NCAA volleyball tournament. But that's exactly what happened to this squad Sunday when the NCAA selection committee left the Coyotes out of the big dance after they lost to Omaha in the Summit League tournament in the first round. As a result, Leanne Williamson's team is going to be hosting first and second round games starting Thursday in volleyball's version of the WNIT. It's a chance to keep playing for sure, but not exactly what they had hoped for.
So it wasn't necessarily going to be a surprise to us one way or the other, but I think this team has worked so hard this year and has put so much into it and has achieved just so much greatness in a lot of situations that it's disappointing. I'm not going to pretend that we weren't disappointed in that moment. You could see it on the players' faces, but to me, what I said to them and what I will continue to reiterate, it does not take away from what this team has accomplished all season.
Not at all. The Coyotes hope to follow in the footsteps of, yes, another USD team, the women's basketball team that won 6 games in the WNIT a couple years ago after they had missed out on the NCAA tournament. And again, they will play Central Michigan on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And then if they win on Friday at 2, they'd play the winner of UNLV and UMKC. Well, big honors for a recent Athlete of the Week. SDSU's Leah Manoleleua led her team in scoring with 11 goals and helped her team make the NCAA tournament, where they lost to Oklahoma State, and she had the best celebrations of anybody in the history of college soccer. Today, Leah was named to the second-team All-West Region team in NCAA Division I. She was also named the Summit League's Offensive Player of the Year. She scored a Summit League record 7 game winners. That game-time tally is 5th among NCAA schools. She actually had 12 of those in her career. She scored 57 points in her career, 5th in points. Also had 23 goals. Congrats to Leah Manoleleua. And the final score, the Seahawks win it as the Vikings fumble the kickoff after the Seahawks kicked the field goal. 37-30 was your final highlights for you tomorrow. We'll be right back.